Now we have to move on to the next chapter, and the next chapter is
In Introduction to Trigonometry, we see that we try to learn the different ratios. What are the different ratios? Namely, sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cotangent theta, cosec theta, and sec theta. These ratios, in terms of how they are interconnected, is also there. What is the relationship between there and in identities? This is a very, very important topic, as this is the base for the trigonometry, which is a very, very, very important topic when we go for higher studies. Whether it is science or any other stream, it is very important. So children should be very, very thorough with this topic. They should memorize the formula, the identities, and practice it, and there is nothing that they cannot achieve. The next topic is applications of trigonometry. In applications of trigonometry, there is a height and distance that they have to find. Now, in this, they have to understand the question and translate this into figure, because only if the figure is correct, they will be able to come to a concrete solution. Also, they should understand the difference between angle of depression and angle of elevation. These are few things that they should keep in mind when they are doing trigonometry. What can you say about the next topic?
that is circles, right?
Yes, ma'am. The next chapter is circles. There are two theorems in this chapter. The proof is required for both the theorems. And every question in this chapter is important. All questions are based on these two theorems. So children has to practice each question
From the exercise,
from the
yes.
exercise.
Every important, the questions, all the questions from the quiz chapter is important,
Important,
Extremely
yeah.
including the example questions.
Yes,
Including the
yes.
exam.
Okay, so now we are moving on to the next chapter. Actually, it is constructions, and this year constructions is
Instruction has been
deleted.
deleted, correct.
So let's move on to the next topic, which is areas related to circles. And in this chapter, areas related to circles, we'll be revisiting the area of a circle and perimeter of a circle, and problems based on this areas and perimeter. Then next we will be learning about the arc of a circle,
The length of the
arc,
circle,
length of the
sector,
segment, and we'll
and
have to do the areas
Yeah.
of segment, sector.
Yes.
These are the new topics.
New topics.
They will be learning the formula to find
Correct.
out the area of a sector and segment as well as a perimeter.
Yes.
They have to apply this in the situational problems.
Correct.
And it is always better over here also to read the question, understand it,
And
and
form a
convert it into a diagram. So
Correct.
it is easy for them to
Interpret
the
and
question
solve.
and solve it. So that is about areas related to circles. So a lot of calculations are
Yeah.
required, and students should be very careful while calculating.
Correct.
So let's move on to the next
Next
topic.
topic. Next topic is surface areas and volumes. Now again, this topic is not new to the students. It is continuation of their 9th class. Here the thing is that there will be combinations given. So combinations, the basic things remains the same. The students should be well versed with the surface area, lateral surface area, total surface area, volumes of cubes, cuboids, cylinders, spheres, cones. These are the things, and in 10th what they learn is how to combine these
Solids,
two solids, correct. So in this again, the students should be able to draw the figure.
Yeah.
What happens when they draw? They will be able to find the height separately, radius separately, and again, as Shiji ma'am highlighted, calculations are very important. They are a little cumbersome, so students should be very, very careful while solving.
The last topic is statistics and probability. In statistics, we have to learn about the mean, median, and mode of group data. Last year, they have learned about ungrouped data. This year, they will be learning about group data. In finding the mean of ungrouped data, we are having 3 different methods, that is direct method, the assumed mean method, and the standard deviation method. The standard deviation method is deleted this year, but the students who are opting maths for the higher studies can just have a reference to this formula
Yes,
also. So
this
that
will help them.
Now, we are having formulas for the group data, finding the mean, median, and mode of group data also. So the students should be thorough with the formulas, all the different formulas. Missing frequencies also is another important question. When the mean, median, or mode is given, how to find out the missing frequencies. Yet another topic in this is the empirical relation between the mean, median, and mode. Here we are having how to find out the median using cumulative frequencies or the OGs, the graph. That is also deleted. So we'll have to concentrate only on the formulas and how to calculate the mean, median and mode using the formulas. So be thorough with the formulas and apply it properly in the chapter. And do the calculations very systematically and neatly. The tables has to be drawn neatly.
Yes.
So, and the last topic is probability, right? In the probability also, they have learnt everything last year.
Yes.
The same empirical relation is only what they are using over here.
Correct.
But more emphasis has to be given for compound events. That is, compound events means when the two dice are thrown or two or three coins are being tossed
together.
So the events based on that will be asked. The probability of the events based on compound events is more important this year. So
I think we have covered all the
topics and the important focus points in it. Now, yet another information is about the basic and
standard maths.
Standard mathematics.
Yeah.
So the students who are not opting for engineering courses, they don't want to go for the engineering courses. And if the course they are going for the higher studies does not require maths, it is advisable that they can go for the basic mathematics. So here also, basic and standard, they have to be thorough with the reader questions. But the only difference is that they don't have to go much for the application
part.
The application, the percentage of application-based questions will be less in basic maths. All the others remains the same.
Yes.
In standard maths, application
as well as in basic maths.
The questions are the same, but application level will be more in standard maths.
Right.
So they can think about it for what they are going to pursue for the higher studies, and accordingly they can opt for basic or standard maths. And if they want to have the standard maths, they can
actually what is there, supposing they have opted for basic maths, but still later on they realize that they should change it to standard maths, CBSE has given them the provision for that. And in that, what can happen, when there is supplementary examination, during that time the student can appear for that examination, clear it, and he or she will be eligible for standard maths in 11th and 12th as well. So there is nothing to worry about, but if they can take a right decision at the right moment, sometimes
they can score much better.
It will be easier for them. Less pressure will be there. And this is what is the most important information.
So the ones, even if they have chosen basic maths and they are going for the commerce stream, they can apply for the applied mathematics. They can go for the applied mathematics, because some courses require mathematics for the higher level.
Yes, ma'am.
So they can opt for applied maths in the commerce stream.
One more important information, there will be slight change, like this will be the annual examination and the question paper will be of 80 marks. Last year we had term 1 and term 2 examination, but this year we have just one annual board examination. So 80 marks will be there, and internal assessment will carry 20 marks. So this will be the mark distribution, and this is how the syllabus or curriculum has been developed.
Yeah, so I hope this will help the students to prepare well in advance and do well for their 22-23 board exams.